Back to coverage of the U.S. president designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. I'm joined by Professor Kila. Professor Kila, thank you for joining us. Precisely how do you think the Nigerian government should begin to react to this development, especially with threats coming from President Trump of the possibility of taking a military action against terrorists in Nigeria?
Good evening and good to be here. I think the Nigerian government needs to respond with calm, wisdom, clarity, and transparency. I think that the approach America is taking is an approach that does not take into cognizance the complexity of a diverse and complex country like Nigeria. I suspect that the American reaction is due to some stereotypes and some perhaps lobbied for position. But we need to do our job as a country. I want to call people at this moment to, regardless of their political partisan affiliation, to think Nigeria first. And what that means is that we need to realize that whether we're for the government of the day or we're against it, we need to ensure that we have a country that is not labeled as bad. We're not perfect. Insecurity is true. Churches have been burned, mosques have been burned, Christians have been killed, Muslims have been killed. What we have is a problem of insecurity. Never mind the motive. The motives, whether they're religious or economical, is a matter for sociologists and criminologists. The truth is, people are being killed, and we need to together fight against those who are killing us. If America wants to help us, they should partner with us, not label us or not threaten to override us. I think the conception of America has a philosophical flaw. If there's one president in the past 10, 15 years of Nigeria that cannot be accused of having any kind of religious bias, particular affiliation for or against any religion, is President Bola Tinubu. And I say this as somebody who was often criticizing for a lot of things, but on this one, we need to be clear that they're getting it wrong. What they should do is to make President Tinubu an ally and work together against terrorism, banditry, and all forms of violence and violation of the human lives and properties.
You know, there's a lot of different narratives to this development, especially when it comes to precisely why the U.S. is taking this position. Some have made reference to our decision to, you know, not to look beyond America to finding relationships with countries like China and Russia. Prof. Kila, do you think that this is beyond just genuine concern for Christians?
Beyond Christians? Well, I mean, geopolitics is always beyond whatever it says. The idea of using religion as a, as a political formula is what we're trying to call it. To have action is not a new thing. But we must factor in possible conspiracy theories. We must also know that exaggerations are an undue amplification of the truth. I think our responsible way to deal with this is to deal with facts. Let us be calm, let us be wise, and let us be factual. There are rumors about interest in our natural mineral resources, interest in competition with China and Russia, and trying to, grab what they can grab. But my thinking is that this is a test of statehood for us, of statehood, of leadership. And the best way to deal with it is to, yes, understand the conspiracies, but deal with fact and logic and come out very boldly. Because, and this goes to governance and leadership. If we govern well, no enemy can really wreck us. If we govern badly, no friend can save us.
Good place to leave it. Director General, Commonwealth Institute of Advanced and Professional Studies, Professor Kila, thank you for talking to us on the news tonight.
Thank you for having me.